The global business report on Arise News. Central Bank of Nigeria has liberated receipt of diaspora remittances through IMTOs, International Money Transfer Operators. Beneficiaries shall henceforth receive such inflows in the foreign currency, US dollars, through the designated bank of their choice. This according to, of course, the central bank circular that was just released. The circular was titled Amendment to Procedures for Receipt of Diaspora Remittances and dated November 30th, 2020, and signed by the Director of Trade and Exchange Department, Dr. Ozomemena Naji. The policy is part of efforts to liberalize, simplify, and improve the receipt and administration of diaspora remittances. Joining me to discuss this, of course, is Arise business analyst Chika Mbone. Chika, you're very, very welcome.
Hi, how are you today?
Thank you for joining us. So, Chika, what do you make of this move from the central bank? How do you think it will impact matters on the ground?
It's nice to know that the central bank is listening. Because in our program last time, and we said something like, if we have a nation who is washing dead bodies in New York, or doing farm work in Indonesia and laboring and sending $1,000 to his family monthly to Nigeria here, he would rather go to the market where it's 480 than sending money to the market where it is 380. And what's happened, and the banks saw that the international money transfer organizations, apart from the two big ones, MoneyGram and Western Union,
yes,
there are a lot of licensed ones. Indeed, one treasurer told me that the bank used to get $7 million weekly through these remittances.
Oh, wow.
But the thing fell to about $1 million. So they suddenly disappeared because of this issue of exchange rate. People set up nets abroad where they were capturing these monies.
Yes.
Because if they enter the Nigerian banking system, they will be changed at 380. And so Nigeria was losing a lot of foreign exchange, liquidity especially. And do recall that even at the best of time, this thing was about $25 billion yearly.
Yes.
Even this year, we're told they're going to be about $21 billion, despite the COVID and situation. So this is a major source of foreign exchange for us. And the rate issue chased away the users of the other market from Nigeria. And so this is going to help in bringing these people back. So simply put, if you bring your money into the system, it comes through your bank, you can go there and collect it in cash dollars, or you put it in your domiciliary account. Two things will happen. If you take your cash dollars, you go to the free market, as you know it, to go and change it. So what has been happening, what has been driving the cost in the market up was lack of liquidity, lack of supply. So with this money coming in now, with time, you will see the rates moderating, coming down, because supply is now increased to that market. And with time, those two rates will be coming closer to merge, because of the fact that, as I said before, that the problem we have is supply problem, and this will help in eliminating that supply problem. The other thing that will happen also is, after a time, you will find that the rates are getting together, rates of the bank and rates outside there, and people start leaving their money through the banking system, and then start changing through the banks, and the banks start building up FX liquidity to enable them to do things they should do, and meeting customers' needs like that they can meet now. Again, that will enhance FX liquidity in the marketplace. So that's that. So it's going to help. The policy is going to help. All the money that have been, the FX transfers that have run away from the banking system will now come back again, because you're allowed to take your money in cash dollars and can change it the way you want.
Okay, and what about as far as ease of doing business? How do you think that will filter?
Yeah, of course that's going to help. But the issue, I keep saying that the issue is the predictability of policies, or the certainty of policies. I want to let you know that at the time, a lot of people are coming to me and asking me, is it true that they're going to just seize our money in our DOM account,
all right, okay,
and convert it to Naira at any rate they want? You can imagine that kind of fear,
right,
because of the overhang, lack of clarity in the FX policy. And so, there's a certainty in this policy. Like now, do recall that maybe a week ago, CBN came out with a policy on you buy from this, you sell to this. It's same fund they're chasing.
Right.
Now, a week after, they've come out with this new policy. So let that be predictability in policy, and that will create the confidence required from people who are bringing foreign exchange from outside the country into Nigeria. As the policy said also, it will create, either the certainty in the policy, people will start bringing money down here to do projects here, because they know that it works.
They mentioned that in the circular. Yes.
That's what's supposed to be.
Yes.
It's not supposed to be onerous. It's not supposed to be difficult. So you're sending your money here. You do your budget for your construction project or the company you want to invest in and stuff like that, and you know the rate, you know how it's going to work, and then things will start doing better. Because, let me tell you, the rates, investment returns outside there is very low,
right,
compared to what we get in Nigeria. The opportunities in Nigeria here are more than what you get outside there. And the respect you get in Nigeria here, more than the respect you get outside there in diaspora. So, if the conditions are right, a lot of Nigerians are going to bring their money here through this channel, get the best rates, and do business in Nigeria.
Fantastic. And are we optimistic that this policy will be maintained going forward into the new year? And
that's what I thought about the certainty of and predictability of policies. Let's see BNB, be more predictable in what they do. Let me say something else. One of the major issues we have now is not just only the supply problem, it's also the paucity of communication by the central bank. Where are we headed? What is really happening? Where are we headed? My people say that the hunger, when it's going to end, is easier for you to bear.
Right.
So even if you have accumulation of effects that you have not met, but what's the plan? What's the CBN plan there? So that people will know how it will work. Let me give you another example.
Right.
If you go to a typical bus stop where the passenger line is very long, those waiting for a bus. Now, if one bus comes, two things may happen. People will rush for that bus.
Right.
However, if people know that after that bus comes,
there's another,
and that one comes after 10 minutes,
right,
and that one comes after 10 minutes, people just wait. Or there'll be orderly process. And that's the kind of orderly process we're looking for in the foreign exchange. So when you have that kind of plan, effective communication or FS plan, even if it's scarce, guys, this is what's going to happen, we're going to meet your needs, this is a plan for this, and that's that, then you will know what's happening. Look at the multi-policy committee meeting. The
right.
CBN governor spent it, talking about the things some people are not doing right, not about what is going to happen. And so FS communication is very key in managing this process.
Fantastic. Well, Chika, you always have the best analogies. Very, very well explained there. Quickly want to get your thoughts. We've got a couple of minutes left on the speaking of policies, the land borders. The Agric Minister, Minister Sanono, just came out recently saying that the borders were not going to be reopened. This is after the Minister of Finance and Vice President Osibanjo both said that it will be reopened soon. Ral, on this,
I had the Minister of Agriculture say that they're going to lock the border and throw the key into the ocean.
Away, yeah.
Well, I don't want to. He hasn't come to refute that statement, but it just speaks to the lack of cohesion. Speaking in one voice in the government policies. Everybody, every economist, everybody knows that food inflation is up there. Everybody knows what's happening now. Everybody knows that it's best for the country. This has been on I think from August last year to now, more than about 12 months now.
Right.
The nation has gained some things from it, but we have lost more. And we believe that opening the border for the country is better for us. However, let them speak with one voice. And I guess the Minister of Finance is a super minister. And then the VP is also up there. And if they speak, we'll listen to them. I don't know, we can't contextualize the speech of the Minister of Agriculture until we hear from the Minister of Finance.
Arise business analyst Chika Mbono, thank you so much for joining us and giving us your thoughts on these stories. You're watching the Global Business Report here on Arise News.